on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this defense for the Bucs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Patterson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call, and as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
How best words to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here we go, G, get off the field. 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rosen off the play action. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
On 1st down, Patterson might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of a...
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Play action here with Rosen. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. We'll see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A good gain on first. Has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker. On
play action, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Rosen. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mike 54. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Check it, reload. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Cover.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Hey, let's get that ball.
Now Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half. There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching him play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a play fake. Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Now Brady. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown! Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now Rosen on 1st down. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get him. Get him. Hey, watch this.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordarrelle Patterson, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Falcons add on. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Brady again. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
No, 66. He's coming, double up. Check 24, check 24. Check 45 to Mike. Check, let me do it.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Brady will look to throw for it. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
On play action, Rosen. He's got a man. It's Tajae Sharpe. Touchdown, Falcons. Tajae Sharpe, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Falcons 49, Buccaneers 15.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays.
Gets through and now an opening. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. To throw is Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. They're going to run for with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They go play action. It's Rosen. Flush to his right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 22, Rosen. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rosen eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons add on. Koo now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Falcons 56, Buccaneers 23. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Howard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Brady to throw again. Airing this one out for Evans. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lavonte David. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rosen's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way to the opposite 45. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this. It just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift. Right there.
Again, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, it's Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check it, reload. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Bandit. Hey, what's that? Check Mike, 54.
Again, it's Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Brady. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Brady. The quick slant caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.